Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel where we explore the secrets to a better life. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects every single one of us, yet it's often the first thing we sacrifice: sleep. We're going to unpack the incredible insights from neuroscientist Matt Walker and discover why sleep isn't a luxury, it's your superpower. So what happens when we don't get enough sleep? Let's start with your brain. After just one night of only 4 to 5 hours of sleep, there's a 40% deficit in your brain's ability to make new memories. Think about that. It's like trying to save new files to a computer with a full memory stick. The new information just doesn't stick. Why? Because it's during deep sleep that our brain transfers memories from short-term storage to a more permanent long-term vault. Without enough sleep, those precious memories can be lost forever. It's not just about memory. Sleep is essentially an overnight cleansing service for your brain. While you're in deep slumber, a special system called the glymphatic system kicks into high gear. It uses cerebrospinal fluid to wash away metabolic waste that accumulates in the brain throughout the day. One of the toxins it clears out is beta amyloid, a protein strongly linked to Alzheimer's disease. So, every night you prioritize sleep, you're not just resting, you're actively reducing your risk of developing this devastating condition later in life. It's preventative maintenance for your mind. Now let's talk about the more immediate day-to-day effects. Have you ever felt tired and a little cranky? That's your brain on sleep deprivation. The lack of sleep actually amplifies the activity in your amygdala, the emotional center of your brain, making you more reactive and prone to mood swings. At the same time, it shuts down the connection to your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for rational thought and impulse control. This combination creates a perfect storm for emotional instability and poor decision-making. So, getting enough sleep is one of the best things you can do for your emotional well-being and your relationships. The impact of sleep loss extends far beyond our brains. It dramatically affects our physical health too. Take your immune system, for example. After just one night of poor sleep, the number of critical immune cells, called natural killer cells, can drop by as much as 70%. These cells are your body's first line of defense against cancer cells and viruses. A 70% drop is a staggering deficit, leaving you far more vulnerable to getting sick. This is why you're more likely to catch a cold or the flu when you're run down and tired. The World Health Organization has even classified any form of nighttime shift work as a probable carcinogen because of its disruptive effect on our sleep-wake cycles and immune function. Let's move on to the cardiovascular system. Even a moderate lack of sleep, just getting 6 hours a night for 1 week, can wreak havoc. It can increase your heart rate, raise your blood pressure, and elevate levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation significantly increases your risk of suffering a heart attack or stroke. It's a silent stressor that puts an enormous strain on your body's most vital organ. In fact, we see a fascinating global experiment twice a year with daylight saving time. In the spring, when we lose an hour of sleep, hospitals report a 24% spike in heart attacks the following day. In the fall, when we gain an hour, there's a 21% decrease. That's a direct demonstration of how fragile our bodies are to even the smallest sleep disruption, and it doesn't stop there. Sleep profoundly influences our metabolic health. When you're underslept, your body's sensitivity to insulin decreases, pushing you toward a pre-diabetic state. At the same time, a lack of sleep increases the production of the hunger hormone ghrelin, making you feel ravenous. It also suppresses the satiety hormone leptin, which is what tells your brain you're full. So you're left feeling constantly hungry and never satisfied. This hormonal imbalance is a recipe for weight gain and increases your risk for type 2 diabetes. So if you're struggling with your diet, the first thing you should look at is your sleep schedule. So with all this evidence, why aren't we sleeping more? Our society has stigmatized sleep, associating it with laziness. We brag about pulling all-nighters, but we should be treating sleep with the same respect we give to nutrition and exercise. It's the third pillar of good health, and arguably the foundation on which the other two rest. Without sleep, your body can't effectively repair muscle, regulate hormones, or process nutrients. What can we do to reclaim our right to a full night's sleep? Matt Walker offers 2 simple but powerful tips. First, regularity. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Your body craves routine, and a consistent schedule helps anchor your internal clock, improving both the quantity and quality of your sleep. Second, keep it cool. Your body needs to drop its core temperature by about 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit to initiate and maintain sleep. So, aim for a bedroom temperature of around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 18 degrees Celsius. A cool room is a sleep-inducing room. Other tips include avoiding caffeine and alcohol late in the day, and creating a dark, quiet environment. The simple, powerful truth is that sleep is a non-negotiable biological necessity. It's your life support system. It boosts your memory, cleanses your brain, stabilizes your emotions, fortifies your immune system, and protects your heart. It's not about being lazy. It's about being smart. It's about investing in your long-term health and daily performance. Sleep is the most effective thing you can do to reset your brain and body health each and every day. So the next time you're tempted to stay up late to finish that one last task, remember the incredible power you're sacrificing. Prioritizing sleep is the single most important thing you can do for your wellness, your happiness, and your longevity. It truly is your superpower. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this vital topic. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into living a better, healthier life. Sleep well.